Coach Peterson saved Abby's life with a comment for her. So.
Anything up on Twitter or Periscope? I don't think
Periscope's working.
I think we got it failed today. It didn't tweet out on Periscope, so we'll do that
Charles
later.
mentioned that.
So we want to thank Kenneth for doing this today. He's going to kind of keep doing that throughout the year. So, all right, Coach Prather.
Hello.
First time here.
Yes.
Can you hear all right on there? She's good. We'll move up just
All
a
right,
little bit.
move up a little bit.
There we go. See you Facebook Live and
Excellent.
get you nationwide here. So, Coach, cross-country season's almost coming to an end here. How has the season gone to this point for you guys, both men and women?
So far, I think it's probably one of our better seasons, based off of times, based off of work ethic. Really excited. We've been able to do some high mileage workouts and keep everyone healthy for the most part, and that's always a basis for how I determine whether or not we've had a successful season. We're very young, so point-wise and how we're going to rank at conference may not be as good as we've done in the past, but we have a much stronger, faster team this year than we ever have, and so I'll take that. And considering most of them are freshmen and sophomore, I mean we're going to be really good. We've got a lot to grow on.
You hosted a meet a few weeks ago. Tell us how that ETBU home meet went. It was like the second year in a row you've hosted it?
Third year, yeah. It went great. I mean, I think we had 13 or 14 teams come out, which were by far many more than last year. Huge success. We had a lot of fun. It's always a lot of work to put on a home meet, but well worth it because a lot of family and friends can come out and cheer on people on their home course. It's a course we run all year round, so it's an advantage for our kids, and it's a great event.
And you also had a team from Georgia come.
We did, yes. They called and said they like to travel once a year, and so that was fun for us and fun for them. And had a couple teams from Mississippi and Louisiana, and we kind of had teams from all over the place.
How was the fan support out there for this one?
It was great, actually. I mean, we had a huge turnout, so that's always a plus. The more people we can get out there, the better.
I saw a picture of Ryan Irwin, our athletic director, and Larry Northcutt on one of the big tractors out there.
Oh, yeah.
A Gator might have been.
On a Gator. They were great help. They were the lead-out cart and led out all of our races. We had a high school meet following afterwards, so they stayed strong and continued after as well.
And what did, the first place person, do you give out prizes for that, or the medals? Or
We do. We give out medals for the top 10 finishers and then trophies for the 2 top teams for men and for women.
And do you have any larger plans in the future for the course, postseason meets or anything like that coming to Marshall?
We've got some things in the works. We've got a few years to work on it, but we're hoping to host a conference maybe in a couple of years. Possibly put in a regional bid.
The goal is to eventually have postseason here in Marshall.
Definitely a goal.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Well then, Shelby Spencer or Shelby Taylor Spencer.
There you go.
You gotta get that right, Adam.
You got after 3 years, it's hard to kind of adjust to the married name. But Shelby Spencer, she's won Conference Runner of the Week twice this year.
Yes, very exciting.
I think when we did the records, was the first time that we've had a Conference Runner of the Week for female
and the first time we've had them back to back as well.
Just talk a little bit about that, how special of a runner she is, because when she came here, she'd never run cross country before.
No, she's a one-of-a-kind athlete. I mean, she's phenomenal. She'd never run cross country. She was homeschooled, but she came in with a love for running. She came in with an incredible athletic mindset, and so every year we've been building. I could tell she had talent from her first meet, and I know she hates it when I tell this story, but her first meet, she had to walk and she finished in tears because it hurt so bad, and she was so mad that she couldn't compete like her mind wanted to. And for her to come back her senior year, and that was the first meet at UT Tyler, for her to come back her senior year and be able to win that, I know was huge for her. She has developed and grown and fought through a lot of injuries over the years, and she's really having a stellar senior year.
She also met her husband on the team.
She did. They are now the second couple that have met on the cross country team.
First one being Megan and Landon last year.
Of course.
So, I mean, you're starting to, you're also recruiting, but you're also marrying.
Yeah, apparently I'm a matchmaker now.
If you're looking to get your MRS degree, please come to ETBU and run for Coach Prather.
Well, let's not go that far. No.
She
that
says
out a
no.
long time ago.
No, but it's been fun to watch couples develop and the teams grow over because this is my 5th year watching it, and just to watch the teams grow over the last 5 years.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
just the competition from where we were at 5 years ago to where we are now has been fun to see how well you've built up this program to where, last year you were in the top tier for both teams competing
Definitely.
for a conference championship, and this year you're going to be right there, but with younger teams it might be a little more difficult to get to break there, but they know what it takes to get there.
Right, and we're right there. We're right there on the cusp. I mean, if we have a really awesome day, we're still right there in the mix. So
I hear after the Dallas meet, you guys made a little trip over to the state fair.
we did. Yeah, I always like to do a team bonding experience whenever we go to a close meet or we go to Dallas, and it works out well that it's towards the end of our season. So just kind of a mental refresher course and team bonding, and we had a great time. We spent about 4 or 5 hours. I think they were thrilled because I gave them permission to eat whatever type of fair food they wanted. So I said, let's go wild.
Fried Twinkies.
I'm sure those were in the mix. There was a lot of weird things that were eaten that day.
What's the weirdest fried food you saw there?
Honestly, I stayed away from the fried food, so I'm not sure.
you
But
see
apparently
that?
there was a fried chicken pot pie and fried lemonade, which
How do
is
you
hard.
fry lemonade?
Not sure. I've thought about that. I'm not sure.
Freeze it and then fry it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's a little weird. So, talk about some of the seniors you have this year for your team, both men and women.
Well, we have 4 seniors. We have Shelby Taylor Spencer, and we have Shelby Sparks. And then on our men's side, I'm sorry, we have 5, because on our men's side we have Aaron Durham, Ramiro Mendez, and Kevin Martinez. All have run all 4 years, all people that I've recruited to come run. So, I'm sad to be losing this many seniors, but you have to go through that every year. And they've been great leaders for our team. They've been great leaders for all the freshmen, kind of letting them know how everything runs. So,
Looking at it also, how do you get your runners then going through the conference championship and preparing them for the championship meet? How do you qualify then for the regional meet through the ASC Championship Meet?
top 25 automatically go to regionals, as well as the top 3 finishing teams.
And this year, looking at the teams, there's a chance that we could have a couple runners go to the regionals this year.
Yeah, we will definitely have some individuals. Like I said earlier, there's a really good chance we can get our team there, but everyone has to be on point, and it really has to be a perfect day all the way around. But I'm excited about the individuals that I know are going to be able to move on, and hope that are going to be able to move on, and we'll just constantly continue to improve.
Shifting a little bit, you're a competitor outside of coaching, and you've had a lot of different meets that you've been able to compete in through marathons, through triathlons. What has been some of your favorite competitions that you've been a part of?
For me, the marathon is always a special event. I've been to Boston 3 different occasions. That's always got a special place in my heart, the Boston Marathon. My love is the half Ironman and the Ironman distance, and it's something I've competed a lot in the last several years, trying to get to that next level. So that's probably my favorite event.
And you were also in Boston, was it 2013 when the bomb went off?
I was, yes.
And I was actually tweeting things out about where you were at and following your location points and your times. And the media was actually following it. They were seeing our tweets. And then when that happened, all of a sudden my phone and Twitter started blowing up. Hey, how's Coach doing? Was she there? So for me, what we do, for promoting your coaches and whatnot, that turned into a whole media moment for you.
Yeah, that was kind of a crazy ordeal. I mean, I was only a block away when the bomb went off, so we just heard kind of a thud because we were in the basement of a building. But I actually had my best marathon time ever that day, and if I'd had my normal time, I would have been on that line when that went off. So that's always just kind of crazy to think, Thank God that was not my time, and that I had a PR by like 15 minutes. I mean, it was just incredible.
Well, Coach, thanks for talking to us today. Good
Thank
luck
you so
this
much.
weekend in Austin.
Appreciate
and
it.
hopefully we can bring back some qualifiers for regional.
I hope so. It'll be a
All
good
right.
day.
Good
Thank
talking
you.